Okay, so Link, last time you told me about commands, inputting variables, and changing the colour of different things.
That's right, Luigi. And this week what we're going to look at is programs. So the difference between a command and a program is the same as the difference between ingredients and a recipe. So the recipe is a list of instructions, and that's what a program is.
So almost a list of commands.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I'm going to do is type a quick one in, and then we can run it and see what happens. Okay? Here we go. Okay, so there's our program, and before we run it, just notice that every single instruction or line has been given a number. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's the computer's way of knowing that it doesn't want you to do the command as soon as you press enter. It just wants you to save the instruction, and then later when you run the program it will run through them all in numerical order. Any idea why we call it 10, 20, 30 instead of 1, 2, 3?
Maybe it's because, is it so that it almost separates them as a time period, or?
No, it's nothing to do with timing. It will just do it as quickly as it can. But it's so that if you want to add more lines into the program later, you don't need to rewrite all of the line numbers. You could maybe just have a line 15 or a line 25 in between the lines. Okay, let's run. So if you type run for us and press enter, we'll see what happens. Okay, so it says deg C and deg F, so that's degrees centigrade and degrees Fahrenheit, and at the bottom it's asking you for an input. So it wants you to enter a number for degrees Celsius. So what's a warm day in the UK?
In England, a warm day is probably 18 degrees.
Yep, that's warmish, so we'll put 18 and enter. And there you go. So it's converted the 18 degrees Celsius into degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what that program does, and it's just a few lines. If we type in list, then we can just quickly go back and see the program. There it is. And I've just realised I wrote list into the input, but that's fine, we're still back to the program. So just really quickly, the top line is giving us the column headers at the top of the page that we saw. The print is introducing a line of nothing, just blank. The input line is where it's telling you what variable to set, which is variable C, and it's giving the instruction enter degrees C. And then line 40 is it's printing the Celsius number that you've given, which is C, followed by a formula performed on the C number. Okay, and then it goes back to the beginning. You can do it again if you want to. So that's the difference between a command and a program. Okay, I'm just going to show you a really quick other one now, and you can see just how powerful a thing you can do on a computer with a really, really small amount of text. So I'm going to type new just to start afresh, empty all the memory. Here we go. Alright, okay, so there's quite a few functions here that we haven't looked at before. We're not going to go into detail on those now, but if we go run,
Wow, it can do that with only 3 lines of code.
Yep, that's right. So I won't talk to it's a drawing function, I won't tell you exactly what it's doing.
So is that like the basics of graphics?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, very basic graphics using the basic graphic, and not including something called sprites. But there we go. So we've gone from doing simple commands into the computer to giving it some programs. Now there are some competitions that go on where they'll set the rules, like you've got 1,000 characters or you've got 10 lines or something like that, and they'll say see what the best game or program you can come up with is for that within that limitation, and people come up with some really good stuff for that. So there we go, programs.
Wow.